So in this video, I would like to share some features about Autodocs. I'm going to share 3 different features. One of them is titles, descriptions, and component links. The other one is called the migration feature, which actually I'm going to show last. And in the middle, I'm going to show you how to navigate complex grids of components. So those are all things that are included inside of Autodocs that I'm gonna show you in this video. Hi everyone, I'm gonna demo some features of Autodocs in this video. So let's say you have a component, right? And you add a description here. For example, you have this page header and it has a description, but you want to tie the description to your actual component. You can put something here, a description, and you could put something like mydesigndocs.com/text area, right? So there's this field in Figma that you can use to put component configuration. And Obra Autodocs can now read this field. So I'll just create a copy of my text area here. And I will, first of all, generate docs, but I will put here show title, show description, and show documentation link. So right now you can't really see it, right? But I will zoom in on the white version, and you can see that the title of the component or the name of the component, the description, and the URL have been added here. And why is this cool? Because essentially, if you move this around somewhere, the data will stay with the component. So wherever you move it, also the documentation of the component will be moved with it. So that's feature 1 that I wanted to show. The next feature I want to show is the navigate feature. So this is actually a production file. So I'm gonna undo this link. So the next one is something that I'm encountering a lot, is that you have this huge component, right? Like this button. And what do you do to navigate the button? Like yesterday, I had to change something in the destructive variant. So I go into Autodocs, and then I go into the navigate tab. And in the navigate tab, which looks a bit crazy by default, but you can basically click expand rows, and you will see that like all the row level things have been selected, like all the rows size default. Like I click the first one and everything on that row has been selected. And then I click down, 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 down. And now, for example, I have like all of them, right? All of the destructive buttons. What I could also do is click one of the destructive buttons and then just plus destructive, right? So it's just gonna select like all the destructive buttons. And this is useful because we don't always want to turn off and on our components. Sometimes we just want to change something to the component itself. Like we know that we can do remove docs and that we can do generate docs, but maybe there's some specific setting that we want to save, and something that we have to change that doesn't really affect the docs themselves, but rather the components inside of the docs. So that's feature number 2. And the last feature I cannot really demo because this file doesn't have any Propstar docs. But it will scan your file and give you a real migration path. So maybe I'll just go in and pause for a second. Okay, so I can actually demo the migration feature. So if I'm in this older file now, right? I went into an old version of Shatsy and UIKit. And I'm scanning for Propstar docs. And what I can do is basically replace every Propstar doc in an easy manner with Obra Autodocs. So it's scanning right now, and it's scanning my whole file, right? So it could take a while. You have to be a little bit patient for this one. But when it's finished, it's going to show me like all these docs, which I can just migrate with one click, right? So I go to migrate, go to migrate, go to migrate. So if I want to switch to Propstar, I can just do that in a second, right? And for some of them, you might be like, ooh, this is wrong. I have to change something. So for some of them, you might be like remove docs, auto align, generate docs, right? So it's still easy. Like you can still easily change to another, to Autodocs basically. I'll go back to my Propstar docs, and now I have to scan again. So this is a little bit annoying, but bear with me. I think like overall, it shouldn't take you like more than half an hour or something to migrate a fairly large file to Autodocs. And then from then on, you have your Autodocs, right? So 74 Propstar docs across 65 pages. So let's see. Like it's actually quite addicting. Like you kind of see things changing, and here also something is going wrong, right? This is a sign for me that is this wrong on my development level, or is it wrong because of like how it was organized? So what should we do about this one? I don't like that it's sitting horizontally, so I'm going to give it an auto layout, and I'm going to click vertical and then generate docs. So now it's clean, right? So the fix was quite easy. And let's just continue and see if we have more docs to find. So let's see. Breadcrumb item. Like that should be simple, right? That looks good. Breadcrumb separator, easy. Now button is sometimes a more difficult one, right? But let's see what we do, what we get. Nice, this works. Button group as well, no problems here. So yeah, I guess you get the gist of it. Like sometimes this happens where it doesn't look good. This is because of a feature where we try to detect whether you put like single properties into a grid. But maybe that feature is like a little bit too much because not many people need that feature. So maybe we should prefer, like not having it. So yeah, I think the demo has been made, right? Like you can keep migrating, and you can basically go through the whole file and migrate your Propstar docs to Autodocs, and it should all be fairly easy. All right, so that was a demo of 3 features in Autodocs. If you would like to try Autodocs, you can go to autodocs.obra.studio. You can find it in Figma community as well. You can try the plugin 10 times, and then it's €9. Or you can also buy our Obra ShadCN kit, which you can find at shadcn.obra.studio/products/Obra ShadCN UI Pro. And when you buy the Pro kit, which is €50 in March, just in March it will be more expensive in April, you will also get an Autodocs license included. So yeah, I think we have an interesting plugin, and we're deeply using it inside of our Figma library. I think a lot of design systems designers could really use this. So I hope you give it a try, and let me know if there is any feedback.